Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 071986. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. So, yeah, I did a video talking about Pete Carroll, a 72-year-old head coach who is out of the Seattle Seahawks as their head coach after 14 seasons, and now I'm doing another story about a head coach who is no longer coaching, who's also 72 years old. However, this was in college, and he's retired. He's retiring, and that name is Nick Saban, the legendary head coach of the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm reading this from Yahoo Sports. Alabama coach Nick Saban retires after 17 seasons with the Crimson Tide. The Nick Saban is calling it a career. The longtime Alabama head coach told his team on Wednesday afternoon that he was retiring, according to multiple reports. Nick Saban, 72, spent 17 seasons at Alabama and built one of the best programs in the sports history in Tuscaloosa. He won 6 national championships there, 3 of which came in the college football playoff era. He most recently led the Crimson Tide back to the playoffs this year, though they fell to Michigan in the Rose Bowl. Saban got his college start in Toledo, where he spent 1 season in 1990. He then spent 5 seasons at Michigan State and another 5 at LSU, where he won his first national championship in 2003. He briefly jumped to the NFL and led the Miami Dolphins for 2 seasons before he landed at Alabama ahead of the 2007 season. In total, Saban compiled a career college record of 297 wins, 71 losses, and 1 tie. Assuming he doesn't unretire, he'll finish at number 5th on the all-time win list. 112 wins behind all-time leader Joe Paterno. Saban's retirement is a shocker, as there were no indications that he was ready to end his coach career so soon. His departure opens up the most coveted coaching job in college football, and Alabama will be able to pick from nearly any viable candidate that wants it. How much of a shocker it was? Was it? Just how much of a shocker was it? In an interview on the Pat McAfee show less than a week ago, Saban didn't sound like a man who was ready to retirement anytime soon. Because I'm getting old, I guess, Saban said when he was asked why people are asking about retirement. I ask everyone that asked me that question. Are you going to be here for 4 years? Some players ask me, when you going to retire? I look at them and say, can you guarantee me you're going to be here for 4 years? They look at me like, hell no, I'm not making that promise. I just think it's a way of the world now. Is Saban the best coach in college football history? Saban's success at both Alabama and LSU gave him an incredible case to be considered the best college football coach ever. He immediately turned a struggling Alabama program into the behemoth and cemented the Tide atop the college football landscape in the 2000s. After a 7-6 season in 2007, Alabama won 12 games under Saban's second season with the team and didn't look back from there. In 2009, the Crimson Tide won their first national title since 1992 and went on to win 2 more titles after the 2011-2012 season before the implementation of the college football playoffs. Yeah, that was back in the year when we did the whole, BCS thing, the bowls and whatnot. Alabama won the second college football playoff at the end of the 2015 season, and then won the national title again in 2017 and 2020 seasons. The title game in January of 2018 featured one of the greatest endings in college football history, where Tua Tagovailoa hit Devontae Smith for the title-winning touchdown in overtime in Georgia. I remember that. 3 seasons later, the Tide went undefeated and beat Ohio State for what turned out to be Saban's last national title. Alabama lost 3 or more games in a single season just twice in Saban's tenure and went to the playoffs 7 times in 10 years. It's a run of success that is unmatched in modern college football. The 3 years from Alabama's national title in 2020. to Saban's retirement on Wednesday, where the longest stretch of his Tuscaloosa tenure without a national championship. Saban's 2023 team hardly looked like a national title contender earlier in the season. The Crimson Tide lost to Texas in Week 2 and then struggled the next week against South Florida as quarterback Jalen Milroe was benched for the week. Milroe got his starting job back the next week, and Alabama reeled off 9 straight wins to end the season, including an improbable victory over Auburn after an incredible 4th down touchdown pass from Milroe to Isaiah Bond. A week after the Auburn win, Alabama took down number 1 Georgia to create college football playoffs chaos and earn a shot at the national title. The win ended Georgia's chances of becoming the first team to win back-to-back national championships since Minnesota in the 1930s. 1930s, and got Alabama into the playoffs. Saban opened his news conference by saying just how proud he was of the way his team had improved over the season. I think I couldn't be prouder of a bunch of guys on the team that has come so far from where we were. We were second or third game of the season, Saban said. I think this is a great example for a lot of people who want to be successful in terms of the perseverance that these guys show, the character they had to overcome adversity and resilience that they play. They're truly a team. Everybody's together, everyone trusts and respects the principles and values of the organization and the program and buy into them. They were all responsible for their own self-determination, which means they could go do their job. So I couldn't be prouder of a bunch of guys, the progress that they made, and the way they could be. Between his time at LSU and Alabama, Saban won 7 national championships, the most of any head coach in college football history. The process and its adaptation. Saban stressed the importance of the process, throughout his coaching tenure. In its basic form, Saban wanted his coaches and players to focus all they could on the things they could control in working towards their goal while not worried about the result. It's a phrase, along with rat poison, a term used for media and public discussion about his team, which he used often throughout his career. And while the process clearly got unprecedented amount of results, it was the process that did a lot of adapting over the course of Saban's time at Alabama. The Crimson Tide's run of success under Saban started with a dominant defense and an offense that was run heavy and did enough to get the job done. Over time, it was clear that formula needed to change to keep producing championship level success. So Saban adapt. A man who wasn't shy about bemoaning up-tempo offenses started fielding a team that ran more and more plays per game. Tagovailoa, Mac Jones, and Bryce Young started throwing the ball more than any Alabama quarterback ever had under Saban, and the team lit up the scoreboard with future first-round draft picks at both quarterbacks and wide receivers. In 2020, Jones set the single-season record for completion percentage at 77.36%, a record that was broken by Bo Nix in 2023. And Smith became the first wide receiver to win the Heisman in nearly 30 years. Alabama's success also came with a crew of assistant coaches that was ever-changing. Current college head coaches like Kirby Smart, James McWilliams, Lane Kiffin, Mike Locksley, Steve Scrivner, and New York Giants head coach Brian Daboll all served as coordinators under Saban during his time in Tuscaloosa. At one point, from 2016 to 2019, Alabama had 4 offensive coordinators in 4 seasons after Kiffin and Locksley both left for head coaching jobs, and Daboll became the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, I mean, this is just wow. This was big. Nobody saw this coming. Like, literally, even I didn't see this one coming. But yeah, he racked up a hell of a lot of wins and racked up a lot of championships. And he will be missed. He will be missed. But now the big question is that any head coaches go to that school, any coach that goes to Alabama, they got some pretty big shoes to fill, and they have to see whether or not they can try to either match Nick Saban's path to greatness, or try to beat to his own drum. But we'll see in the upcoming days, though, and we'll definitely see how this plays out. But as for Alabama, I mean, even let's be real, Alabama's going to be still dominant. It's going to be a strong football team, but there's a good chance that they will not be the team what they used to be. But that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing. But let me know what y'all think, okay? As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update, share with friends, share with neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007-1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Goodbye. And to Nick Saban, I just want to say thanks for the memories, man, and thanks for being you, as always. Enjoy retirement, man.